defense is on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons. He's got the confidence. He's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats, because he is not easy to bring down.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Wants to throw. It's short. Oh, picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
This offense knew coming into this game it was not going to be easy throwing against this defense. They're at the top of virtually every major statistical category when it comes to pass D, and the quarterback just found out the hard way, throwing a pick on the opening drive.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Running back searching for a hole.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A strike downfield. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig sing.
From the red zone, looking for a man. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
To the air, it's Graves. Pressure coming. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, great job there by the defense, because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd down, going up top. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt.
And that pass intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And they'll take over 1st and 10. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Leaves it with the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They'll play it safe and try for 3. The field goal is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or you trust him right away.
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get louder.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's short. Gets it to the back. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Gators will hustle to the line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best, and that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He makes the catch. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down?
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And this defense doing what it does best. Get after the quarterback. That's their 3rd of the day. They're number 1 in the nation at getting the quarterback on the ground. That's why they've had such a successful year.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
He'll bring it back. It's Guerrero. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it to the right side. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Offense working from the pistol. To throw, it's short. Makes the grab down the middle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
He's going for a big play downfield. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Gator! Reeled it in and just made the house call. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Graves. He's got him in the flat. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Steps away. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You gotta put pressure on the quarterback. You gotta affect him. Really nice job on this play.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. On the move, it's Guerrero. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too.
Oh, look out! The 30. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
The Gators have pushed it inside the 20. He'll go to the draw. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on 3rd down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here, and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down, have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Bringing it back, it's Guerrero. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Gators will try to move the chains on 4th down. On the move. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
This is a running back, man, that just finds a way to get it done. Critical 4th down. Everyone thinking they're going to throw the football, but they hand it off to him, and he helps keep this drive alive.
Headed to the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Gator! And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score Florida 28, Arkansas 3.
He'll bring it out. It's in goal. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Now they'll try the right side. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to check.
Looking deep. And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida! And once he got loose, it was all over.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be...
Just keeps moving. At the 35, he's got room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Comes out throwing on first down. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Gators will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We've got to change something up here. We've got to do something different because right now it's just a sack play.
They're trying to get to it. He's got it down the left.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's short. He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run down in the second half if they're going to win this game, and you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Green 25.
The run from the shotgun. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
Man, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gator! And the punishment has been extended. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
44, Arkansas, 3.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win in David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Nice move to keep moving. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll give it to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field. At the 45 on his way. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Razorbacks have this offense rolling. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll put the tight end in motion. They go to the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them everywhere. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now they'll run it to the right here. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to move it through the air. He's right on target. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Dropping back, it's short. Time to take a shot. Got it! Touchdown, Florida! And the pummeling has started. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kid who is so important to this team.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here with a big lead in the game. You're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Yeah, and good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll try the right side. Showing off the arms. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab on the right. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Going back to the well, another deep ball.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He's not afraid to go deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Anger. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
The Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Running it back, it's Guerrero. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. The Gators will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Hits the accelerator to the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They'll throw it on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. This offense thought they had the defense reeling on its heels, but the D stands tall and comes up with a sack.
Yeah, but why not, right? If I make a big play, I got no problem going back to it. But the defense said, I got you. I understand what you're doing. I know you're going back to it. They were ready for it. They had the answer for it. They got the QB and got his butt on the ground.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Swings it out to his running back. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep
throwing to the end zone, and it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
The Gators in the hurry up. Dropping back. It's short. Going for it all. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, Gators! And the stomping has commenced. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Florida, 58, Arkansas.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
They'll run the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Wants to throw on first down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team